The American rock bands I've heard so far have been super impressive, whether that be the Eagles or the Allman Brothers or Creedence Clearwater Revival. They've all had brilliant songs, but this band right here exists in a subgenre that I've not delved too much into, and that's southern rock music. I heard a little bit of the Allman Brothers with the Whipping Post, which was unbelievable. So if it's anything like that, I'm super into getting to know more music from this sort of subgenre. And Lynyrd Skynyrd is a name I've heard bounced around a bunch of times, certainly in the comments in my videos, recommending me to listen to this song. So I have high hopes. This is a band that started in Jacksonville, Florida, which is a name that's come up a couple times in terms of bands. So I guess Florida, and especially Jacksonville, is sort of a hotbed for great musicians. Sadly, a bunch of the members of this band apparently passed away in a plane accident in the 70s. So the sort of height of the band with the original so-called best members sadly didn't have too much time to put out material, but this track right here is considered one of their signature tracks, so super excited to get into this one. So let's get into the reaction. Here we go. Free Bird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Church organs. I really love that guitar sound. That one right there. Okay, what immediately stands out about this song is the spirit of this track, especially with that opening where it almost sounded like we're at church with the organs going, the church organs. This really uplifting spirit to it. Like it's like this song was created to lift people up from something, because what they've done is then balance it out with that guitar sound. It almost sounds like a cello in a sense, you know. It's really sad, and it balances out the uplifting part of it. It's a beautiful thing to put in a song, where some songs can become cheesy, you know, they're like too gospel-y sounding, but it's like they've built that mix up really well in this sound already. And I love the fact that in that guitar sound you can hear almost every string of it. It's so sharp. I was trying to point it out. Sounds like 4 or 3 strings being, you can hear them all each individually. It's very well mixed. Right there.
If I leave here tomorrow,
that guitar is beautiful.
Well, I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've got to see. But if I stay here with you, girl,
Dude, this song is amazing.
things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Oh, and the bird you cannot change.
I love, love, love the vibe of this track. They seem to be doing this thing where they're balancing out, excuse me, the emotions of the song so well with the music and the lyrics. If you even let's start with the lyrics now, right? What he's telling is a tale of like loss or moving on from someone because he has some greater goal or purpose to chase, or he needs to at least be free and see the world, right? If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on. It's like a mournful sense that he's losing someone, but at the same time, the hopeful idea that there's an adventure to live out there for me. And the bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change, Lord knows I can't change. So his nature is to be free. Really cool kind of opposites there, right? And then they're doing it in the music as well. The hopeful nature of some of the guitars and some of the music, the keys as well. This it's so beautifully done. But then you have that almost cello sounding guitar, which sounds sad, remorseful. So they balanced everything out together so well. And dude, this guy's voice is amazing. It's amazing. The vibe of this track so far. All right, let's keep this going. Then it mellows out again. The rhythm guitar sounds hopeful, but the main guitar sounds sad almost.
Bye, baby, it's the sweet love, yeah. Oh, this feeling I can't change. But please don't take this so badly.
Great voice, dude.
Lord knows I'm to blame. But if I stay here with you, girl,
Wow.
things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as
Tell me if this imagery fits with you guys, all right? The name of the track is Freebird, and the idea of like being free, and he's saying he has the nature of a bird, right? Doesn't it kind of feel like we're floating from above, right? He's kind of seeing the world and wanting to move on into greener pastures, but he has a home and a place where he's at normally. It almost sounds like we're floating above, man. Really, really cool vibe.
the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now.
Doesn't it? What's
And this bird you cannot change.
there's like a hum in the background.
And the bird you cannot change.
Ooh.
And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Lord help me, I can't change.
Whoa.
Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly free, bird, yeah.
Oh, no way. Dude, we've gone shot into space. Oh, wow. Turn it up. Rocking and rolling, baby. The drum in the back. Sounds like 3 guitars. It's still going. Oh my God. Wow. Who would have ever thought that this East London hip hop and grime loving kid would be this into Southern rock music from America? Like, what? Dude, that was amazing. I don't think I've ever heard a song so accurately capture what it's like to be young and to feel a longing for freedom and escape, and then delve into complete and utter sort of freedom. The way that they did that was absolutely perfect. They built it up in the beginning with this sense of longing and wonderment of like what could possibly be out there for him. You know, he was speaking about lyrics that he felt as if he was a bird, you know, that was his spirit inside. And I said right in the beginning, the spirit of this track, it had such a fantastic spirit to it. It's with those church organs, with that duality that they built up, you know, longing for freedom and escape, but at the same time feeling sad that you're leaving things behind. And then they built it up and built it up and built it up, and eventually they just went nuts, dude. It sounded like they had 3 guitars. I'm looking at the picture of Lynyrd Skynyrd. Seems like there's a lot of members in this band, so I'm guessing there's a bunch of guitars going on, and it works so perfectly. You would normally think that there's too many kitchens, there's too many chefs in the kitchen, but it worked out so well. Dude, especially, that was like a 5-minute guitar solo. At certain points, they would take away instruments, so everything would go away, and it was just a drum at the background. It was just even the bass drum part of it, right? And then other parts, it sounded like the drums were going crazy, so they built different sections to it. Very, very impressive, man. Wow. That was a cool ass song, man. Is this what Lynyrd Skynyrd's music is like? Because if it is, I'm really, really into this. One last thing I'll say is that Southern rock music so far has really left a fantastic impression on me, man. Everything I've heard so far, Lynyrd Skynyrd, the Allman Brothers, Whipping Post was amazing, and then you had that song about Clarence Clearwater Revival as well. I think that's their name. All three of them have been brilliant so far. So Southern rock music so far is getting 2 thumbs up from me. And Lynyrd Skynyrd, I'm very curious to check out more, man. That's brilliant.